Hello everybody and welcome to the Ozzimon Library. Of course, I am the librarian, and today we're going to be giving more Marvel characters Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts. I adore drawing weapons, it's one of my favourite things to draw, and Keyblades are, of course, on the top of that list. I love Kingdom Hearts and I adore drawing Keyblades. The thing is with Keyblades, especially if you play through like all the Kingdom Hearts games, they change form and they kind of resemble the world you're in and things. And then you have Keyblades that are personal to some characters like Riku and Axel and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be a fun experiment to draw Keyblades for other characters. I've done this for some other specific characters, but I wanted to dive in and explore Marvel and DC. Last year we tackled the X-Men, and in this video we'll be tackling some of the characters that are in the Captain America family. Now, we have drawn 3 Keyblades, and of course there are more than 3 members in the Captain America family, so if your favourite character in the Captain America family hasn't been mentioned here, do let me know which characters you guys would want to see next time, and I will happily do my best to, bring them forward. So, of course, when it comes to Captain America, we have to do Steve Rogers first. Right? I mean, he is the Captain America after all. So let's dive in with Captain America's Keyblade. All 3 Keyblades will follow the same sort of motif here. We're going to have a straight pole as the bridge, and for Captain America, it symbolises the flag pole for the American flag. For Captain America's Keyblade, he's going to have a star hilt where the handle is. This represents a star on his chest. And then for all 3 Keyblades, a shield will be put on top. Now, for Captain America, I do see this in his final attack popping off and then using the rest of the Keyblade to hit the shield, allowing him to do what he does best and use his shield like a frisbee, bouncing off bad guys and, of course, objects and the walls and causing some destruction. This Keyblade is greyish silver in the bridge with a section that is striped and a section that is starred on blue. This obviously represents the American flag because, hello, his name is Captain America. So with the star, I kept it kind of similar colour, just like a silvery grey. His keychain will have a little pendant, which will be like a compass-like thing, one side having a little picture. This is a nod to, of course, Captain America 1, the first Avenger, where he opens up his little compass and it has a picture of Peggy Carter on one side. His shield, of course, is on top of the Keyblade, and I made sure that I got the colours correct, red, white and blue, with the white star in the middle. It's pretty simple, but it does fit Captain America. I didn't want to make anything too bulky. I know Captain America is a really strong, buff dude with the super soldier serum, but I did want to just make something slick and something easy to wield, because Captain America is very good at fighting, and I wanted to make a Keyblade that he'd better swing around. And like I said, the final strike would be the shield detaching and him whacking it at full strength and setting the shield off for a final strike. And this is Captain America's Keyblade. I'd never really named Keyblades, to be honest, so if you guys have any names, do let me know. And so yeah, Captain America's Keyblade. I think it's kind of screams Captain America. The pole being, based off the American flag with the segment of the flag there, I think screams really well. I like that a lot. I like the shield on top because it does, it is literally Captain America's weapon. I wanted to involve that somehow. And then the star being like the hilt bit where his hand goes. Yeah, okay, I know some of my hilts can be a bit outlandish, but have you seen Keyblades? They're meant to be weird and fantasy-esque and not really meant to be wielded, because it wouldn't make any sense. So that's Steve Rogers' Captain America done. So, let's dive into our second character, and this time round I'm gonna dive into the character whose Keyblade is almost the same, but it's slightly different. It's got darker tones, it's got darker colours, because this character never actually was able to be Captain America. He actually got fired as Captain America and became US Agent. That's right, I'm giving US Agent his own Keyblade. So basically the shape is going to be exactly the same. His star hilt though is going to be completely blacked out, representing not only his uniform as US Agent, but the fact that he blacked out and, completely effed up his chance of being Captain America. His bridge is slightly thicker, but also a very dark blue. This symbolizes, of course, the darkness within US Agent. His shield, I actually looked at different types of shield that he uses. Yeah, he actually has quite a few, but they all kind of seem the same. Black, red, then like a darker grey silver with a black middle. Sometimes it's red, but I went with the shield that has US on it in the middle, of course, because his name is now US Agent. The handle is exactly the same as Captain America's. So here we go. We have another Captain America shield. US Agent's shield is sorry, I just said that we have another shield. It's another Keyblade, and now I'm talking about the shield. When it comes to this particular Keyblade, I made it darker. I made it, exactly the same shape because he's meant to be Captain America. He was meant to be the next one, but it didn't work. And now he's US Agent. So we do have his shield at the top, and I went with this particular shield just to mix it up a bit, make it a bit more interesting. And I drew the US in such a way that it kind of looks like maybe US Agent actually put it there himself, which I thought was kind of cool. If you look at the two bands on the bridge of the blade, you'll notice that it's red and white, and there's no stars. That's actually aimed at one of US Agent's outfits. One of his suits, he actually has red and white going down his torso. So I wanted to keep that in there as well, kind of symbolizing his uniform a bit. It's darker, it's, just a different variation of the Keyblade we just drew, absolutely, but it's definitely, just a bit, darker and different shades and things. I know this isn't really just a variation Keyblade, but that happens in Kingdom Hearts too, and there's nothing wrong with a variation. Look at Pokemon and Digimon and Kingdom Hearts themselves. Sometimes a variety of things is fine. I mean, Marvel does it themselves. We're literally talking about the Captain America family and how many different Captain Americas there are. It's okay to have the same thing just in a different color. Nothing wrong with that. And then the US Agent's Keyblade's keychain is going to be a small little Captain America shield, a reminder of something that he lost and something he could have been. So let's dive in with our third and final Keyblade, and that goes to the second proper Captain America who's actually Captain America, and that's Sam Wilson. Yes, Sam Wilson is Captain America, and honestly, one of my favourite characters. I love the transformation between Falcon and Captain America, and I think he's a good Captain America as well. I really enjoyed seeing him on the big screen as well. So, let's dive in with this Keyblade. Now, the majority of the Keyblade is keeping the same shape, with the shield on top, the bridge, but it's the hilt that I've changed here. Now, he is the Falcon first, and of course, he does use his wings when he's Captain America, so I tried to implement that in the hilt. I tried to give him a hilt that kind of resembled his red Falcon wings, so that's exactly what we did. The, reaching out, sprawn out wings, and I think I did a pretty good job with the handle there. Now, his bridge is all bright blue because of the Captain America shield that he has in the comic books. Sometimes he uses the same one as Steve, but Sam also does get his own design, and I like this design, so hence why we use that for the shield on top as well. The bright blue is absolutely gorgeous. The two bands, one is a star that represents the star that's on the shield, but the bottom bit has these weird jagged lines. This is to represent the white on his pattern of his suit. Not so much in the MCU, but in the comic books, he does have his own, distinct look, and I wanted to represent that somehow. His keychain is going to be a falcon, because, well, duh, Red Wing. Yeah, he's not a drone in the comic books. And then his shield is unique, being a bright blue, a white, red, going back to bright blue, going in, inward. And then his star is ever so different to the normal star that we see on Steve's shield. So I really wanted to capture that as well. And I think I did a pretty good job. I really like how bright the blue is, and I think it really stands out, and it is different to Steve Rogers, capturing the essence that is different between Steve and Sam themselves. Steve is a super soldier, and obviously a World War hero, where Sam is a different hero entirely first. He's the Falcon first. He's in his own right a good superhero, but he's not Captain America first. He's Captain America second, and I really wanted to make sure there was a difference between both shields designs, the bridge designs, the hilt designs, and overall the Keyblades themselves. Yeah, okay, I know I kept the standard from shield, bridge, hilt, but I wanted to at least make sure that the two designs were borderline different. And there we have it, Sam's design. I really like it. And here are all three designs on screen now. Let me know which one you guys like the best, and of course, like I said in the beginning, next time we will dive into more Marvel characters. I do want to tackle some villains. I think that'd be fun. That might have its own like playlist or whatever. But do let me know which other Captain America family members I've missed. I can already think of a couple that I want to do, and maybe I'll keep to this sort of design, or maybe I'll change it up. Who knows? And with that being said, thank you for everyone for watching this video. Make sure you check out the other Marvel video we did, where we changed X-Men characters, and we gave them Keyblades. I also did one for DC, and I gave some Keyblades to Teen Titans. I really like drawing weapons, what can I say? If there's any other type of weapon you want me to design, let me know, and if there's any Marvel characters that deserve their own Keyblade, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to check it out. Make sure you come by to the Tiger Entertainment Network Discord server. We have a Discord server now where I'll be sharing my artwork, and you can chat with us, you can vote on certain things, get announcements for certain things, and it's a fun time. Come join, we're over 100 members already. Thank you everyone for watching this video, and of course, as per usual, I shall see you guys in the next one.